Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 here. We're going to try and get through one more thing here. There's new research projects. This is just sort of showing you how the early access should play for showing you some of the features and things that are on here. We're still in the middle of doing this, so we're not going to change what we do. And our engineers are basically trying to finish this off in 7 hours, and it's going to take them 4 days to rebuild our Mars combat thing, so we're going to be a little bit behind there. For soldiers wise, we lost a dude, so we have to get somebody to replace them. Probably go with our wounded dude. Put him in just to see how fast he can get recovered. So let's go ahead and put him in the Skyhawk for now. We'll go over to the soldier screen. We're going to recruit a new soldier. No reflexes, but lots of hit points, lots of... Sorry. So we're going to go with not very accurate, not a lot of hit points, but lots of strength and time units. So we'll take Ivan. Let's recruit Ivan for now. We do have lots of room, but I don't want to take on too many more soldiers because I'm going to fill up most of that with engineers and scientists in a minute. It's 1 day until we get all of that stuff. Probably going to have to sell off some things to make enough money to keep going. So we're going to go ahead and... one of the things you can look at is your airplanes. It shows you their health. They're slowly but surely they're getting their health back from when they took the damage. Very slow and steady progress on that. So that could be a problem if we run into another UFO before the time catches up. And you'll see that the network, we've actually started to work. We're working up slowly but surely on getting that solved as well. So we're going to speed it up here and go ahead and let them finish up on the Mars. And then all of these things popped in. So let's go view to the... We now have the capacity to get 7 more of each of these guys. But they cost a lot of money to buy. Medical facilities up. You'll see our training rate is only at 92% because we have more guys than we have training capacity. That's just the way it is. We've got a day left on our research, so let's get through our research here. There we go. We've got our new private. We'll just close that and let this get through the research. So we can make alien magnetic weapons now. +5 penetration here, 110% damage. Okay, and then that's all the weapons that we can build. So now we can do... These are engineering projects, and we can do a new research project here. I was going to do this. It would be very tight to make it in time to get the plus. But we'll go ahead and try and get the plot moving forward. Don't think we'll make it. One of the things you can do now is you could hire scientists. It takes them a while to get here. if you add in scientists, you see each one costs 50,000. So it's very expensive. And we only have 169,000, which means I can only hire like 3 scientists. So I can go over here and I can see if there's any way I can make some money. The alien scanners, you could get 200,000 for all of those. And you can sell off the corpses for some money too. Just to show you how this works, we'll sell off all but one of these and all but one of these, because I just want to show you how this works. So you sell them off, you sold them off for 10,000 each, right? Sounds like a good idea. 130,000 added on. Yes, we want to sell those. Now, notice they're only worth 8,000 a piece here and 8,750 here. So it goes down in the price when you sell stuff off. So you don't really want to sell it off unless you absolutely have to. Now I did want to buy scientists and engineers for this play just so I can show you how that works. So I am going to go ahead and sell off the scanners. Again, just to show you, the price of the scanner will go down if I sell it. So now it's worth much less. And we're going to go ahead and sell off the cleaner data because it doesn't really matter. We're just going to try and get as much money in here as we can. Okay. And we can go ahead and get rid of these corpses as well, because they don't do us any good. Pentarch, I'm going to save because it's 20,000. If I get a couple more of those, then I get more money for it later. It does encourage you to hoard rather than just sell stuff off. So now I've got 757,000. So now I can go back to hiring myself some scientists to accelerate my research for the future. So we're going to hire 7 of those, 2. I'm going to hire 7 scientists. I'm also going to hire a bunch of engineers. Leaves me with next to no money, but that's okay. Because I want to be able to get things done faster, especially in the next month. And that's, again, that's a matter of choice on how you want to play it and see what's going on, okay? So we're going to go back out here. We're researching stuff. Trying to get our stuff healed up. We can go take a look at the airplanes. You see that it's up to 100% now, and he's almost at 100%. So the airplanes are healing up nicely. Just speeding it up here to get us through a little bit more. This slowly goes up, and then I got all these guys arrived. Okay, let's go view this. I don't know why it takes me to personnel. It should take me to lab and stuff. So now, this is at 160% research speed instead of 125. And the engineers are going to get this done a lot faster. I don't have a lot of money to make any of these new weapons. Or to build another aircraft or even another thing here. So I'm kind of stuck here. I could build a couple more Warden armors, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. Build another one of those. And accelerate us here. Go ahead, keep going. There's no further engineer work done, so what we're going to do is we're going to have them just go ahead and make us a little bit of money while we're waiting. Should come up with another. There we go. This is another timed mission. It's only available for 3 days, and if we don't get it done, it'll be -10 panic level. So what we're going to do is we're going to close. We're going to go back to our soldiers and see what we've got here. He's up to 97, so he's almost at full go. It's a timed mission, so we want everybody that can move fast. So everybody's moving. She's not so fast. 71, 73, 65, 68. So, who was it? Kate. Kate's a little slow. So we're going to undo Kate here. We're going to go in here. We're going to find some of our corporals here. This guy's moves at 57, 46. Ivan was the one that we brought in. He's not really great at accuracy-wise. He doesn't have the greatest health, but he does have a lot of time units, so he can possibly dash in and save somebody. So we're going to do that. Armor-wise, since he doesn't have a lot of hit points, we're going to go ahead and give him a Warden armor, and then we're going to go ahead. He can still put in a bunch of more stuff. So equipment-wise, we're going to add a flashbang and maybe another smoke grenade. He's going to carry a lot of extra stuff here, okay? So, he'll be called a rifleman, but he's really more than a rifleman. He's something else. So let's go back to our ship here. Our combat rifleman. I'm carrying a lot of extra things. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to take a flashbang instead, because I'm going to need it to stun aliens while we're rescuing people. She can actually pick up a flashbang, and he cannot carry any more. He just doesn't have the strength. So we'll have to let him go with just that. Our heavy can't really carry anymore. I think he can take that. And our sniper dude can take more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into equipment. Maybe take a flashbang for now. Normally you would put in another weapon thing, but this is a timed mission. We're going to be running around trying to rescue people. And we're going to take people. We're not going to take the Mars on this one because do we have more? We have another Warden armor here. Warden. I think he's in Warden armor. So should we? He's got 73 hit points. Let's put him in Warden armor, because that should affect him. Yeah, now he can carry a flashbang as well. Okay. So slowly but surely we're getting everybody into Warden armor that we can. Okay. And then what we have to do is out here we have to look at where the night line is there. And it's way over there, so it's going to be a long flight. Hopefully we will get there while it's still daylight. So we're going to go ahead, launch off the combat team. That's fine. We have all the people in here what we want. We're going to go back in here and make sure everybody's facing in the right place and that they're in the right places. So this is heavy shield. Evans and Khan. And Mulder. Row. They're facing the right way. Okay. I think what I want to do is I want to take Anna out of there. I'm going to put him in there, and I'll put Anna back here. Okay. Go back out here. Speed us up a little bit. Hopefully make it there before nightfall. Night's catching up on us. We're not very fast. Dang nabbit. I don't think we're going to make it past the night line. No, we're not. We do not want to go into this in darkness. Ah! Alright, well, we're going to do a tactical battle in darkness. We won't have as good of eyesight. But we really need to get this done. So we're on day 27, and then after this you'll see we'll do the ending slide thing. This is a timed mission. We have to save X number of people from the transport tubes. Depending on how it's setting up, we could be in a whole lot of trouble if they're way far away. So that could be a problem, but let's see if we can get through this. Come on, load the game. It's not that hard to load the tile set. This is a good thing to know about the interceptors. If they get to 0 health or not permanently destroyed, their repair time is significantly increased as a result, so you can repair them. You can also spend money to do an emergency repair, which is essentially rebuilding them. So we have to save at least 5 civilians from the abduction tubes before the timer expires. Fewer than 5 have been deactivated before the timer expires. All Xenonauts are limited. You use a right click if you're adjacent to it. Each deactivation is worth 3 alien alloys and 3 alinium. Not automatically end if all hostiles are killed, allowing you to open more abduction tubes. However, you only have so many turns. I can't remember how many turns. It's not a lot. So we have 7 turns to get 5 people minimum. Right now we don't see anybody, but again we're in darkness, so we don't have full things. And a mission will take place at night if the mission site is in darkness and geoscape. Night missions have additional rules around illumination. These tend to reduce the sight range of units participating in the battle. Or you get to shoot flares. These are thrown as grenades and provide a source of light. Okay? So you automatically, you don't, in the original XCOM and other games of this sort, you would actually have to equip your soldiers with flares. But we all get a flare. So if you look in here, it's not even listed on your weight limit. It's just you have them. Okay? So it's just nice to know. So before we do anything, we're going to do our standard step out, look here, look there, and then for 16 time units we're going to actually throw a flare out there. And that makes sure that there doesn't look to be anybody sitting here in the corner. And then we're going to do this assault person. She's going to go out here, she turns this way, she turns that way. Now, we aren't seeing any aliens, but we're also not seeing any tubes close by, so this is going to be a problem for us. And then she's going to do the same thing. She's just going to throw a flare, like, out there. And there's an abduction tube for us to go to get. Okay. She still has 44 movement points, 44 time points. I'm not going to take her out too far on this first turn. I want her to have the ability to do a snapshot if it comes onto it. Okay. So now we know there's one out here that we have to go try and get. We need to find some others. So we're going to have... Oh, and by the way, if you click on this guy, it's an unlimited number of flares, which is nice. We didn't see an abduction tube out... Oh, there's an abduction tube out here. So we're going to have this guy move out. Slide up a little bit and then kneel. Okay. Now back to our shield person. They're going to kind of go here. They're going to waste a little bit of money or a little bit of time by throwing some flares. try and give us some light, since that's kind of their job. Just to illuminate everything that we can. And then she's just going to kneel down. I think I'm just going to have her face off this way. There's an alien there. What kind of aliens are we dealing with? Sectoid thingamajiggies. Sectons. I don't like sectons. Oh. We can't shoot real well because of cover and everything. But we are going to face that way. And we're going to... Well, she does have this... She's using heavy. She wouldn't get a real good shot off. But she might take out some of his cover. Nope. Didn't do anything. She's just going to hide. That's going to make a real problem for us because I'm not going to be able to shoot him. It's a 35% chance to shoot him. And miss. And he'll just kneel there. Get an infantry guy out. Here and kneel. I'm going to go over here and kneel. Okay, so we've got some people out on running duty. We are going to take a chance and put you out there. Guys coming out of there. So we'll stay at a 45-degree angle. You don't have a lot of time units left. I'll have you face this way and nail. Because kneeling is important. You're going to run up here. You're going to actually face the door and kneel. And then that's going to be our first turn. We're down to 6 turns and we haven't rescued anybody. And let's see what this alien up here does. Oh, there's some down there. And he runs back behind. And we got one running up here. Jeez! There's a whole bunch of them in here. Okay, we've got a bunch in here that we got to take care of. This is not good. Oh boy. Troubles in River City here. There is one out here somewhere, so we've got to throw a flare so we can maybe see where he is. Oh, there's a couple of them out here. Wow, they're all around us. We're in a world of hurt here. Well, that's about all I can do. And didn't do enough damage to him. Barely touched him. Barely touched him. I can snapshot or wait. Sniper. Can't shoot him. But I can get a 100% shot on him, so I'll take it. Knocked him down some, but still not enough. No bleeding wound here. 95% shot there. Shoot him. And shoot him again. And missed. 95% chance and missed. That's ridiculous. Alright, you're in full armor. We're actually going to throw this thing right there. And then we're going to move away. here. She shoots, then she can't really move. She really needs to get rid of both of these guys. See if she can get rid of that one. She killed that one, so all she can do is kneel. Face that. With a 19, I can't shoot there, so I'm kind of stuck. This is bad. This is very bad. She can move. To here, I don't know if she can throw. Can she throw a flashbang? Not far enough to get both. That's bad. She can throw one to try and get him. To try and get one of them anyway. It didn't suppress him, unfortunately. So we're in a world of hurt there. She can't kneel. I really don't have anybody left that can do anything. Because the machine guns can't reach out that far. Let's try assault guys. Alright, well this guy... If he runs all the way to there, he's going to get in trouble. 33. Only got 33 left. Dang it. Can't really do anything. I have to just wait. Take a snapshot when he comes by. This is bad. This is very bad. Alright, if he runs all the way to there, does he get shot? Doesn't get shot, so we're going to rescue one anyway. And they run out to get shot by aliens. Because they're stupid. That way. Is suppressed. She can't do anything. She's gonna get shot. Try to hide from her. So there's lots of aliens and no way for me to get to them. They're just gonna do shooting and we're going to murderize us. Okay, here we go. See which ones fire first. Yep. I've been mesmerized. See, it just killed the civilians. Ah, jeez. Two bleeding wounds and I'm mesmerized. Well, I can heal somebody. Alright, sniper. You get rid of this one? There's one. She can't heal herself, but she can try to throw a flashbang to suppress him. Okay, that lets her run back here. Try to run away. This guy's gonna move to here. And then he's going to get rid of her bleeding wounds. These He's also going to go ahead and heal himself up for some hit points, and then he's just going to kneel in place. We have a bad guy in here. Okay, we got rid of him. That's going to let this guy run over here. Okay. You're going to just kneel there and see what comes through the doors. We still have a guy sitting here. Not good. Can I flashbang him? That suppresses him. I can move here. Is there anything worthwhile picking up here? Not really. But we can be able to do a snapshot in case we need it. I have this guy move up to here. Take care of that. He's ready to do a snap. I'm gonna have him kneel. Me, myself, and I. It's only a 55% shot because it's so far away. It costs 30 to do. Let's see if I can hit him. I gotta try and hit him again. Okay, we took him down. Alright. So we're okay there. That means this guy can run over here. Free this one. That's 2. And then he's going to move up to here. See if there's any more. There's one inside there, so just kneel down there so we can see that. We know there's one more there, that's 3. We know there's one over here, that's 4, so we gotta find a 5th one. Don't know where we're gonna find the 5th one, it's right there. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, try and do next turn, see what happens. Here they come. Yep. I was afraid of that. Friendly activity, I don't care. Run wherever you're going to run. You're just going to get shot by aliens. Yes, I know. I took a lot of hit points. Can I get my turn? So she's taking huge amounts of damage. She's just going to run away. That's all she can do at this point. And you are on medic duty. So that's going to let you turn around, kneel, and pull out your pistol. And you are going to go to here and face that way because they're going to come out from there, and you're going to kneel and do that. You... Okay, I have to go around the corner. Don't see anybody there. How fast can you move? You only would have 13 left. Not real good idea if there's aliens out there. So I think I need to move him over here. Turn that way. I don't see any aliens out there. Sniper dude. Sniper dude, you can't really get anywhere. Get out your pistol. Is there aliens out here? Don't see any. I can run all the way over here, free this guy, and then wherever I go, I'm gonna get shot. I'm I'm gonna go behind some cover. Possibly. This guy's gonna be a problem. Just not a lot I can do about that problem right now. You've got a pistol. I'm gonna move you over here. Nail ya. And you're gonna take a look. There's gotta be aliens hiding back there, right? I'm gonna go hide you behind the wall. For now. Okay. I should probably kneel, even though it takes away one of my best shots. Because bad guys are gonna come. Alright, who else have I not moved? These guys in here. There's a thought. I'll go do this. Move to here. And jump back in the room. And kneel. You. I could get all the way to there. Try and take a shot at him. We've got to get one more thing, which is here. So maybe I should run you this way? I'm going to have you go run over here to help support this, and we're going to try and get that guy, that last one there, and then we're going to leave. Because we're running out of time. So this is fairly bad. Let's see what happens. There's an alien up here that's going to do something. Hopefully he's going to shoot the civilian. Yeah, shoot the civilian. That's what we want to see you do. You're going to come out that door next time. There's a couple of you in there. Okay. Good, another civilian to go get shot. Yes, run out there and get shot. We rescued you. We can't help it if you're stupid. Okay. Rescue another stupid civilian that will go running after the aliens. I could try to go get more of them, but I think I just want to get out of here. I've already got wounded people. Right? Got people that are going to be in the infirmary forever, as it is. So we're going to take cut our losses. There's one in here. Is there anything I can do to him? No, 36. It's just not worth it. Well, she's got... Let's see if he can sniper him. Not out of existence. Gale, you're going to have to go up here. Can't go that far. You're going to go to here. And you're going to throw another bomber out there. Still didn't get him. Crime a nilly. Love a Mike. Can't do anything but kneel. We did suppress him, but jeez, Pete. Chance. Kneel. we're gonna have people dying here. I've got to run back this way. What can you do? I don't think you can get anywhere that's useful. Can you? Not really. Run out here so when he gets shot, maybe you can rescue him. I'm just gonna retreat. Actually, you're going to run back to the ship. You're going to run as far as you can run. You are going to throw your smoke grenade behind me. Just try and cut down any shots from the enemy. I don't have anybody that can throw any more grenades. She should just probably get in the ship, turn around, and kneel. Okay, and you have to face that way to take a snapshot. Okay, let's see what this alien does. We're getting near the end. We've rescued 5, so that's all we needed. We just need to get away. See what he does. Yep. Ah, I got him with a shot back. Okay. We're going to have a lot of wounded guys, but we're going to see if we can get everybody back into the ship. Okay. So can you make it all the way back into the ship? Oh yeah, you can make it with time to spare. What about you? You're the next farthest away. Okay, so you can actually get all the way to there. So go. Everybody should be able to get back in the ship. Go. 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 You can't get in the ship. Must have been suppressed. Oh, dang it. Smoke. Right there. Smoke. Right here. Get in the ship. I will not quite get in the ship. I will go here. I will kneel. Everybody's just going to kneel in case they get a shot into the ship. It's going to take us one more turn. And I'm older. Yeah, I know she hasn't moved. Where's Anna Mulder? Yeah, she's covering fire, you dumb shit. She's in covering fire mode. Yeah. Going to shoot the civilians who don't know any better than to run away from the ship instead of to the ship that rescued them. They're dumb. Okay, we just need to get in the ship. And end the turn. Should be mission complete. And we should have succeeded, although we took a lot of wounds. And there you go. That's the timing mission. Again, another 45 minutes. The turns There's no way to speed up the turn. Combat. So it takes a while. So this is going to be another one that's a fairly long video. Come on, load, load, load. Oh, come on. So, I went up to being a lieutenant. I'm injured for 5 days. My lieutenant shield is injured for 11 days. She went up to a lieutenant. My private went up to a corporal, sergeant major, lieutenant, and lieutenant. So, but I've got 4 people wounded. So we have a very bad problem. We did manage to pick up 2 cyan corpses. I don't remember picking up any corpses. Maybe they were close enough. Some alien alloys and alenium. Some magnetic weapons and secton corpses. So, we picked that up. We should get a... Wonder if we'll make it back before the end of the month. This thing is very slow getting across the board. And you'll see our progress down here is slowly going up in return. And we're getting a little bit of money from our engineers, which will help pay off some of our maintenance costs when we get there. This is the Scion. This is an extra one. This is a new one. Purported psionic abilities that give this creature its name. Every soldier that has encountered a Scion in battle has reported some degree of disorientation, confusion, or hallucination creeping into their consciousness. This effect is most acute when looking directly towards the creature, i.e. when attacking it. The extortion means are capable of influencing our very thoughts is troubling. Commander, these are clearly fearsome foes. Yes. They're the mind readers. Psionic. They have 60 health, 60 time units, 65 accuracy, 60 strength, reflexes of 50 and 60. So they're not as good as their secton things. We should get to the end of the month, I think, without another mission. Maybe? What's our research going to be? 15 hours, so we're going to get our research done in time. These guys are not really doing anything. So I guess they're making $600 an hour for us. I could have them try and build some things here. But I really don't have the money to spend on it. Can't afford the accelerated cannon, can't afford an aircraft, can't afford any guns. I could build some guns. The one I'd want to build would be the sniper rifle first. Takes 1 day and 3 hours. Let's get an accelerated sniper rifle. Because they do 46 kinetic, 30 tile range. So he would get a plus 1.5% per tile shot out, so if you shoot at long range, the accelerated thing works. Sniper rifle is better anyway, just in general. It'll do more armor penetration and stuff. So... I think we'll save that. Alright, let's just see if we can get this done. I don't think it makes us go through another mission. Okay, xenobiology, blah 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 blah. Specimens, ideally ones that have not been riddled with bullets. As such, I have provided our engineers with designs for weapons that should be capable of non-lethally incapacitating extracellular units for interrogation and further study. So basically, through doing this, we're progressing the plot, and we also get stun weapons. So now we can build stun guns and stun batons. And we can get quantum teleportation, which is a plot thing. And what we're going to assign here is we're going to go with power, I guess. Let's go with the power. We won't get it done before the end of the month, so it doesn't really matter. It takes 7 days, even with 12 scientists, so it takes forever. And here we go. We get our final funding report. Now, one thing I don't see in here is the 240,000 monthly income that we're supposed to have gotten for the research. So I'm wondering where that is. You know, it just shows all of these, but it doesn't show any extra money. Unless maybe it's baked into here and you get 40,000 for each. I really don't understand why we don't see that flat 240,000. So we got all of this up here. So after your expenses, we made a net of plus 2,467. Or that's how much we went up from our last time, and then our net gain is a plus 405,000. So we're spending 1.3 million, whatever. We'll have 2 million here, which means you could probably start up another base in North America and just make sure that your engineers take some time to mitigate some of the bad things. But that's basically the end of the first month, okay? You get a funding report. Hopefully you keep all those coming in as positives. You'll notice that we have North America, Europe are down to 2s, Africa is down to a 4, Latin America's up, Asia's up, Soviet Union's up a little bit, so we're probably going to have to do something if we get some missions over here where we can take these guys back down. Obviously the lower panic level the better, so that later on in the game when you can't save every region, you know, you can't shoot down every UFO, maybe you can't get to all, you know, there's 4 missions on the map with 3 days each and you only have 2 teams to go do things. So a couple people are going to have to suffer some major panic. If you have these things down here in the low numbers, that's going to be much easier to be able to decide where to go. You go to the one with the highest and let the other ones creep up, okay? So these are all of our funding partners here that are clandestinely sending us money, even though you know, they're ostensibly at war with one another. They all realize that they do need to fund us. I do not know why that 240,000 is not there. So I'll have to look into that and see where that might be, and I'll show it to you in a future video. So that's going to end my initial series of critters, yeah. My initial series of videos to give you an idea of how the early access to Xenonauts 2 is going to play. This was taken from a sort of an everyman's point of view. I didn't really try to maximize everything and try and time everything perfectly. I didn't necessarily play the attack on the downed UFO. You usually can attack that in a much better manner to make sure that you don't lose anybody and things of that nature. So yeah. So like here you can see this thing here said local politicians from this place, Soviet Union assassinated, likely to advance alien interests, so it raised up their panic. There's been a few that have gone off here in Asia as well, so that's why their panic's up a little bit. Even though I've been taking down their panic by successfully doing the missions that I did, I took down panic a lot, but these little things pop up and they raise panic like by 2 points or so. Depending on what they are, it's like 2 or 4 points, which can be a real problem in the future, okay? So, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell when you notified to upload videos and schedule streams. Please do leave me comments on what you've seen here, what more you'd like to see. If there's more questions that you have about the game, please let me know. I will go see if I can find the answer in a playthrough somewhere. This is not a strategy discussion, not really. I did try to show you some of the things that you can do in here. Things that you can do with the engineers. By not doing anything, the engineers are giving me 600 per hour. So 12 of them, I guess it's 50 per each guy per hour. So slowly but surely, you'll get a little bit more money if you're not doing anything with your engineers. For lack of alloys or something like that, they can generate you some cash. Supposedly the scientists will do the same thing, but I'm going to try and get as much of this done. Getting alien power and laser weaponry just seems like good ideas. In your weapon aircraft here, at some point you get to add at some point they will give you a new kind of missile. Okay? You'll get new kinds of weapons that you can put in your missile slots. You'll get a new kind of cannon. See, like right now it's saying I could actually add a missile instead of the cannon to give me more missile firing power. It does mean if your missiles don't take it down, you aren't going to get anywhere because you can't go in close with guns. So that might not be the best idea. Okay? At some point, you'll be able to research this thing to be bigger. Obviously, this person got wounded too badly. Go look. Where is it? Where were they? 68, 63%. So she's not allowed to stay in the boat at 63. So it must be 65% is the cutoff. At this gaming level. At harder levels, it's harder to get everybody in the boat with wounds to stay in the boat. Okay? So, we've got all this. Go into the soldiers. I don't know if I can do anything with the Mars yet. Am I allowed to do anything with the Mars? Equipment? No, I don't have. You will get, these are like basically secondary weapons. They're not really equipment. And they should, I'm gonna note that to them that these should actually be called secondary. So if that's your primary weapons and this is your secondary weapon, they have that labeled wrong. Because then there's also modules that you can get as you go, again, as you get technology up, you can get like armor modules to make it harder to kill, but slows it down. Which, you know, depending on what you're trying to use the particular Mars for, that might be a good thing. If you're using it as a battering ram and not really as a, like I do it, as a missile launcher to basically open up buildings and remove cover from the enemy and maybe do some damage to them, that's what I use my Mars for, usually. And then we've got, this is everything that we have in here. Again, notice the Secton corpses are not worth as much anymore. And if you were to sell off those 4, they'd go down in another price drop. So you want to be careful when you sell these. You want to make sure you have a fair number. I sold mine in order to be able to get some things going before we ended the month. So again, that's if you were doing a playthrough, you probably wouldn't do that. You'd just suffer through with less things. Okay? That's what our base looks like. So there you have it. Sign up for early access, folks. It's going to be a blast. It looks like they're planning on having, from what I read in our forums, we're talking about maybe 9 months worth of early access, maybe even more. So there's already plans to add more content. So there's more tactical mission maps that are going to be out there. There's more UFO type missions. They're going to add a couple more mission types besides the big missions, you know, the boss type missions. They're going to have more of those. They're going to expand the maps that we can have missions on. We're pretty much convinced them, I think, that they need to extend the game, because those of us that have played Xenonauts 1 and have been in the development cycle here, we know how to get to the end game really, really fast, and it would be a shame if we can shortcut it and not give all you players the full experience of, you know, a full middle game. It's like we can go from, we very rarely are in the middle game and we get all the way to quote unquote end game status. We can get there really fast. So that's going to be true for most of us that have been in the development cycle, because hey, we know everything that's going on, so we're kind of know what to face on these missions and things and how to deal with them. But for all of you new guys out there that are going to be coming into this, we'd like you to have a full experience. So as you're going through this in early access, do leave comments. There will be a comment section for early access. I think they're going to open up their forums for early access comments and stuff. I haven't really seen exactly how that's going to be set up, but throw comments out there to the developers. We've been giving them comments. I'm going to note that I've already noted a couple of things here, like on the Mars. It should not say equipment on that second level there. You've got weapons and you've got equipment. This is not really equipment. This is actually a secondary weapon mount, and there should be a third tab that's equipment, and this should just say secondary. So you know where it's mounting over here, because like in a soldier screen, you go into any soldier and that's what you have. You have weapons. Oh, I guess you have equipment and modules. Right, it should be it. But in weapons, it's like first and, you know, you can choose which place it goes, so they might need to change that equipment thing. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But you should get some modules to go for the Mars as well. We don't have any yet, you have to research them. But then you'll get some modules that'll be like things where you can add, giving you a little bit of extra armor on it, and things like that. So should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys sign up for the early access. I think it's going to be worth the money, especially since you'll be able to help expand the game and smooth it, you know, give us even more gameplay options. Unfortunately, the designers and those of us that have been in the playtest team, we kind of get some tunnel vision. We kind of think we know how it should go. And so all you guys in early access are going to help us immensely figure out a better way to make this game. Okay? So early access is going to help us a lot. I hope you all sign up for it. I hope you enjoy it. I will be doing a live stream with a live playthrough, probably on, I don't know, Sunday mornings. I haven't figured out what day of the week I can do that. But I do a lot of other game content on my channel. So if you want to subscribe and check out my channel, please go ahead and do that. You might find some other things you find interesting and you'd like to keep up with me, then go ahead and hit the notify bell. Be notified when I upload videos and never schedule streams. Yeah, that's it. I've been talking a little bit too long. This has already gone over an hour. So we're going to end it here. That's going to be the conclusion of my first month of early access. You got to see 3 different kinds of missions, 2 timed, destroyer mission, and the eliminate all enemies that are doing something nefarious. So you've seen kind of the first 4 kinds of missions that you're going to run into. 2 different timed missions. One is just timed. You don't have to be in the boat to stay alive. So I could have run around and tried to grab some more people. The other one is a timed one where you have to retrieve stuff, bring it back to the boat, and leave. So those are the kinds of missions you're going to run into. They're very, very, they're diverse. They have, the maps are randomly, while you know where all the buildings and things are, where they put things like the abduction tubes or where the cleaner data is. That one's pretty much fixed, but some of these, the things will be slightly altered every time you run into one, so it won't be the same thing. If you have to do another abduction mission, those cleaner tubes will be in different places. And they also have changed the picking up the maps for the various biomes and stuff. They have them built slightly different, and there's supposed to be a tracker in your game, in the save file, that's going to say, you've seen this one. You know, there's like 4 things for forest. You know, for boreal forest type biome, there's 4 different layouts. And if you've seen the first 3, then you'll see the 4th one. Before they repeat, they will try to make sure you get to see all the different variations of the different types of terrain they have. And that's going to be expanded. They've already stated that in the development forums, that they're still working on expanding that. They just want to make sure they get all of them working correctly because of destructive, you know, you can destroy terrain and stuff. They have to make sure it all works. If you destroy a bunch of trees, they have to make sure the trees actually go down and don't stay there and block your line of sight and all that other kind of stuff. So, yep, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys sign up for early access and join us to try and make this game even better. And like I said, I will be doing a live stream. We'll be scheduling it up probably in the next day or 2 for start maybe sometime next week, maybe as early as Sunday, maybe as late as next Wednesday. I'm just not sure exactly where I'm going to be able to fit this in my daily schedule. So, but I'm going to definitely be doing a live stream for anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depends on how long my, you know, things are happening. But I will do some live streaming of an actual game playthrough. Probably will do it on this difficulty because that's the difficulty most people are going to end up doing early access on. Later on, I will try and do it on harder difficulties. For those of you that are seasoned ones and want to see how to really get after it in some of the harder difficulties. There are some people who are better experts at it. We'll probably show you a better, harder difficulty videos. I'm going to do sort of the Everman video. I just got this game, what do I do now? And that's how I'll do my first series of playthroughs. I have played these kinds of games for ages. I was a sign-up. I was in the original XCOM UFO Defense, I think it was called. Back in the day when it was declared the game of the century for the 20th century. It won that award because it had such a combination of things there when it was made, and it gave you the feeling of randomness. I did go under the hood a little bit and did some digging. That one had a very interesting way of randomizing its missions. You would have to get through certain milestones to get to the final mission, but as you were going and it would generate missions, it would say generate a terror mission, and if you beat it like 2 or 3 times on a given mission, depending on the difficulty, you beat it so many times it goes, well, I need to pick a new mission, and it would just go out and it would look at the entire list of missions, including the one that you just beat, and randomly decide what's the next mission type I'm going to try. So you could actually end up with like terror missions 3 times in a row because it was no weighted randomization. It was just pure random number pick. Happened to me once when I was playing Superhuman, and I was getting really tired of having to keep fighting terror missions because I had to fight like 5 of them in a row or something before it finally gave me a different mission. So it was very, very tense because terror missions you'll see them in here when you get to terror missions in my playthrough. They are very, very intense, and you tend to have casualties in terror missions. There's no way around it because you're trying to save civilians, and saving civilians is like in this abduction mission. I got a lot of guys shot. I didn't lose anybody this time, but I did get 4 guys shot, so it's a problem. Until you can get really good armor, you're going to take casualties. That's just the nature of the game. I would love to see some of these super experts at this game. I want to see them go through and not take a casualty. I don't think you can do it because of the way the missions are set up. Anyway, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.